One of the main features of SharePoint is its ability to allow people to share documents, share files. And that is why the word share is in the name SharePoint. It's its main feature. Now, if I decided I wanted to share the budget with someone else, I would hit the little circle in front of budget, and there's a variety of ways to share. One is to actually hit this button. This shares the selected item with other people. Another way is to click this button up in the ribbon. This also shares the selected item with other people. But also these three dots is known as the actions or show actions button. And in here, you're also able to share the document with other people. I think even if I right clicked, there's also the option to share. So there's a variety of ways that you can share the document with other people. But no matter which way you choose, this is what you're going to see, unless it has been restricted by the SharePoint site creator. You may have very limited options as far as sharing in here, or you may have a lot of options. For example, I've got this file called Budget Chosen, and people inside of Software Solutions can, with this link, view the document. And so all I've got to do is put their name there and type a message and hit send, and that will be sending a link to that person and they can view it. They can't edit it, they can only view it. Whereas this here, this will create a link. This will create a link that people in Software Solutions with the link can view the document again, not edit it. Now, if you want them to edit it, you either click the link option or click the email option, whichever you're interested in. So I'll click that. And here is where it says can view. Whereas I might say, no, I want them to be able to collaborate and edit it. So make any changes. They can edit the document. Now, this is people in Software Solutions with the link, or this is people with existing access to the document can now edit the document, which previously they were only able to view it. Or this can be specific people that I put a name in here. So I might decide that this particular person, I'm going to allow them to be able to edit the document. And I could add another person if I wanted to. And so both of these people can now edit the document. If it was just to be viewed, then you can actually block them from being able to download the document, that they literally can only view the document and they have to view it within the SharePoint site. I can choose this slider here, which means that that blocks them from being able to download it. So this is the security aspect over your documents. But I'm going to take that off because I'm going to allow them to edit it, which means that they must be able to download it if they want to edit it using the desktop version of Excel instead of the online version of Excel. So this is how you share, and I'll just go apply, and basically it creates a shareable link. So I can now copy that, again, go to an email and paste it into an email, and they will be able to edit it. So if I go new email, paste it here, I'll just say to them, click this link and make your changes. Let me know when you are complete. Then I know they're done, and I would just send it to both of those people. All right, so that's sharing a document with a link just by using the share option. Really, really easy to decide who's going to get access to that document. Now, if I want to remove access from that document, then the whole idea here is that I can easily do that. Let me just grab something over here. So all you do is choose the documents. I'm going to choose budgets, for example. Now I could go into the dots, the show actions, or just simply right click the file and go into details, or I could click the details button to bring up the details pane. Either way, you need to get into the details about that document. Now at the moment, this tells me who has access to the document. SSPC 8, SSPC 7, myself, and 3 groups have access to this document. And I gave them access through a link. Now, if I want to manage that access, I click this option here. And what this allows me to do is just carte blanche, stop sharing the document. Nobody's allowed access to it anymore. Or instead, people who can edit, I can hit this drop down to show who's got a link and who can edit it. And I can simply remove them. By hitting this X, I've removed them from having access to that particular file. I can add people, grant access, direct access to certain people. So managing is not just removing, but it's allowing you also to add more people that you want to add to this particular sharing of this document. So stop sharing it all together with that option, remove certain people with this option, or type somebody in here, or even just click this option here and add somebody else who can share it. You can change the edit to just view, can view only and apply. So change it. And so now those people purely, if I go back, purely have the ability to view it. They don't have the ability to edit it anymore. And if I wanted to, I could simply share it and add somebody else to this particular document. So managing your access is done through the details option. If I close the details pane, I could right click and go into details that way, or I could hit the show actions and go into details that way, details at the bottom, or I could just simply bring up the details pane and manage access that way. So you can easily share a file and easily control who can do what. Sometimes when you share with external people, you may feel that you start to lose track of who has access to what. If you want to know who has access to what, go into the gear or the settings, this gear button in the top right corner called settings, and from there you can go into site usage. And at the very bottom of the site usage basically tells you how many unique viewers, how many site visits, what's the average time a person spends on the site, things like that. But if you scroll down, you'll see shared with external users. And in here, if you have shared it with anybody outside your organization, it will be listed here, and you'll have the ability to view the permissions and change them or stop sharing with them. So it's easy to manage that. If you want to go back now to your site, one way would just be to hit the back button, and that'll take you back to your documents. So easy to manage external people.